based off of movies that I've done, which is always strange because you're connected, you're also detached, you know? So that's always a weird thing. In terms of reboot, that feels like a tribute. It feels like an homage, and I'm proud of that. You know, it makes me happy.
Hey, it's Jim Alexander with Real Talker. Ryan, Kat, what's going on?
What's up, buddy? How are you?
Well, after watching this, I'll be getting takeout from now on. Okay, no more
Yeah.
first dates at a.
No.
Don't do it. It's not worth it.
Although
By the way, like a blind date to me just sounds like a setup for something awful anyway.
well, yeah, I mean, it's like now I'm going to the park or something. I'm not meeting in a setting like this anymore. So, you know, it opened up to my eyes as a single dater, you know. I mean, I'm curious. Did you guys automatically reading the script go to like horror date stories, or you remember like the worst date ever? Because this clearly has to be up there as one of the most uncomfortable and intense dates ever. Did you guys have anything remotely like that you could relate to in your lives?
I mean, honestly, there was nothing experience, but I did approach this as if it were, you know, Kat and I hadn't really spent much time together. We kind of got to know each other on screen as we filmed. And so I kind of wanted to go into as naked, for lack of a better word, as possible. Like, just imagine, you know, he's hoping for the best. He sits down opposite this very attractive woman and is hoping for the best, and things do not go as planned or expected or.
Clearly. Kat, what about you?
I've had some I've had like hangouts where like I've like totally gotten sick and puked on the other person. That's about as bad as it's gotten. It sounds terrible, right? It sounds really bad, but not like, you know, trying to kill somebody with a bomb. So so I'm kind of like on the good end of it. But no, I haven't been like a big dater. But now, like, my worst fears of dating, which were already way up here, are just like quadrupled.
And I thought catfishes were the worst worry, you know? So I guess it all changed. The game just changed.
Yeah.
Ryan,
Yeah.
Ryan, I just talked to your buddy Breckenmeyer recently, and he mentioned how you two guys had a conversation about feeling old because of all the reboots and remakes of movies you guys originally done. I'm curious. We had a good talk about that. I'm curious, what movie that you've done, and Kat, feel free to chime in, you would not want to be rebooted and remade, since they're already happening now. And like, you know, even though it's been like 15 some years, most of your movies, you know, the big hits are now being already remade.
Yeah. But so you're saying which ones would I not want?
Or which ones would you actually want maybe remade?
I mean, I don't know. You know, what's odd is, or what I think is somewhat interesting is there has been like 7 TV shows based off of movies that I've done, which is always strange because you're connected, you're also detached, you know? So that's always a weird thing. In terms of reboot, that feels like a tribute. It feels like an homage, and I'm proud of that. You know, it makes me happy.
That's a good answer. Kat, anything on your mind regarding reboots? I mean, we're in a century. I like that this is an original sort of movie.
Ryan's film, I would like to see, but I'd like to see Ryan in them, like reprising characters. Like I loved him in Crash. I would love to see a film based around that. Like some of the films that he's done, I would love to see the characters, you know,
continued or in a new stage in their lives.
I don't want anyone to like, because you're just gonna lose. Like you can't go and try and play a character that Ryan did and try and do it better than him. Like you are losing before you start, and then the hardcore fans like me are gonna be like talking shit, you know. So you just don't do it. But if Ryan continues something, like I would be down to watch that.
Perfect answer. Hey, you guys gave me a new perspective on eating out and life and dating. So thanks for doing that. Can't wait to see what's next for both of you.
No doubt.
Not as explosive.